You can't miss it. That bright orange building at the corner of 38th Place in South Peoria in Tulsa. It's Weber's Root Beer, and they've been serving hungry and thirsty customers for decades.
Started Weber's in 1933. My great-grandfather started Weber's.
But owner Rick Bilby says his family's story of Weber's started way before 1933. On July 4th, 1891, his great-grandfather, Weber Bilby, invited the neighbors over to try some ground Angus beef he had cooked up on a homemade grill.
He made it out of what they call pig iron. And in 1933, he brought his grill and started his business.
In the mid-90s, Oklahoma Governor Frank Keating proclaimed Weber's to be the birthplace of the burger. They're still cooking them the same way today.
That's right, yep. He used black Angus beef then, and we're still using that today.
In fact, that's not the only thing Weber's is still using.
The grill surface is the original grill surface that my great-grandfather made in 1891. And that's what makes our hamburgers taste different.
That's well over a century of seasoning. You'll also taste special spices and seared onions in the beef.
The onion juice soaks into the meat and gives the meat a little more flavor by doing that.
Speaking of flavoring, be sure to order some of the hand-cut fried onion rings. They're made fresh every morning.
Finally, it's my turn. I knew exactly what I wanted before I even got here. I'm gonna get the quarter pounder with cheese, everything on it.
Mustard, pickle onion,
All of it.
tomato.
Those fantastic grilled onions.
And grilled onion.
And a big old root beer. This right here, seasoning, 120 years in the making, 14 secret ingredients. It's good stuff.
The burgers aren't the only legendary thing around here. During that same summer of 1891, Weber used 14 natural ingredients to whip up a root beer.
We call this the Weber's Black Gold. It's the only root beer that's made from scratch to finish here in Oklahoma.
And you can taste the secret recipe for yourself today. Order it in a big frosty mug at the counter or in 12-ounce long neck bottles online.
There's only 3 people that know the recipe. My father and my wife and I are the only 3 people that know the recipe. We make the concentrate from scratch and we flavor age it. And what that does is that enhances the flavor, makes the flavor stronger.
Started coming here when I was a teenager, as soon as I got my driver's license.
David Hughes says he's always loved Weber's. The savory burgers and tasty root beer are why this place has been around for so long.
If you're in a restaurant business and you can stay in business for more than a couple of years, you're doing good. I think they beat that by a few decades, yeah.
The tater tots too. This is my first time for tater tots. They're really good.
Born and raised in Tulsa, Erin Eddy has only been here one other time.
One time. I've always heard about it.
So she decided to bring her friend Kendall.
I've driven past this place hundreds of times. It's a lot more smooth than you expect root beer to be, which that was the exciting part to me. 'Cause sometimes root beer is really tart when you drink it, kind of hard to swallow. This was really smooth. Yeah.
Whether this is your first time stopping in,
Best every day to do a good job for our customers.
or you've been coming here for years,
We take it very seriously. We're very proud to be here in Oklahoma.
Weber's is sure to fill you up and quench your thirst.
We take a lot of pride in making people happy, and I still get a kick out of somebody coming up and saying, you know, that was a good hamburger or that was a good root beer.
In Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.